Well, tomorrow marks 75 years since the 38 hurricane. Now, hundreds of people were killed when it tore through Rhode Island. And today, we know about the warnings of any future hurricanes due to advances in technology. But we wanted to answer some questions about some of the biggest protections the capital city now has. Let's go to meteorologist Pete Mangione for more local coverage.
The Fox Point hurricane barrier here in Providence sits behind me. Unfortunately, it was not here during the Great Hurricane of 1938. It's the storm that put Providence under 10 to 20 feet of water. To prevent a repeat scene like this, the Fox Point hurricane barrier was added in 1965. But the barrier has never been tested by a storm like the hurricane of 38, and Eyewitness News wanted to know if it could pass such a test in the future.
It's worked in the past. It will work in the future. We have high confidence. The Corps of Engineers has done some amazing maintenance down there.
Peter Gaynor, director of the Providence Emergency Management Agency, says the barrier is about 26 feet high, and the water level from the hurricane of 38 topped out at around 17 feet. That actually leaves some room to spare.
We have about another 9 feet of capacity built into the system.
As for water piling up against the barrier and flooding the surrounding unprotected areas, he feels the additional flooding would be minimal compared to the devastating scenario of a flooded downtown Providence.
Does it exacerbate some of the local flooding? It may, but we haven't seen any real studies or any real impacts to kind of disprove or prove that.
Of course, the hurricane of 38 caused massive wind and flood damage up and down the Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts coast. There's no barrier big enough to stop that from happening should another monster storm come this way. And to put things into perspective of more recent storms, Sandy made it up to about 1/3 of the barrier's total height. I'm meteorologist Pete Mangione, Eyewitness News.